I didn't come to it early, that's for sure. My father was also a writer, and so I was exposed peripherally to that world too. Uh, but I can't say that writing was a particular passion of mine until I was, well into adulthood. And the thing that really spurred me to spurred me on to explore writing was when I felt I had a unique story to tell. And it's the story that ended up in my memoir. And as I was living that life, I'd sort of had the vague sense that, wow, somebody should write about this. And also combined with the fact that I thought, wow, like, I don't know of anybody else quite like me that is as immersed in this scene. Uh, uh, and so those two things together, the uniqueness of it and the intensity of it, got me thinking about writing it. And that was about the time, however, that my marriage, my relationship to my wife was falling apart. And so when I came out of that relationship, I moved from Washington, D.C. to Miami and had to basically I'd blown up my life and had to restart it. And that's when I got serious about writing in particular. The other thing I had really enjoyed before was music. I was a drummer, and I was a drummer in a sort of top 40 band in a jazz band in and around Washington, D.C. And so that was my exposure to the arts, but I lived a fairly conventional, I worked for nonprofits in Washington, D.C. after I came out of college. I never really connected to that kind of life, a traditional sort of corporate 9 to 5 life, but I didn't know what else to do until my marriage ended and I ended up in Miami. And then I really just sort of threw myself into writing at that point. I was in my mid 40s by then, though.